All right, so look, I want to try to make this video in the most reasonable time that I possibly can. This video could be never ending. Like, it's so many different things that go into running a business, let alone multiple businesses, man. So I'm just gonna hit like the key points. This is what I feel like are the main, couple of things that you have to be willing to do and you have to do to run a successful business. So first things first, you got to be willing to make sacrifices. You have to be willing to make sacrifices. It's a must. I'm gonna use the barber industry, right? So when you first step into the barber game or whatever, you see all these different barbers. Some barbers, got 10 or 15 different cars. Some barbers got 10, 15 cars plus a nice crib. Some barbers living behind the gates. Whatever entices you to want to be a barber, you know what I'm saying? That's what draws you in, and that's what you see. And a lot of the times we see what we see, and we think that's how it is from the jump. It's really never that. You know what I mean? You got to start at the bottom in order to make your way to the top.
Message.
Not even just saying to the top, but just to make it to the middle, you have to start at the bottom in order to get to where you need to get to. In the beginning, it's going to be a lot of things that's going to discourage you. It's going to be a lot of things that you maybe want to quit behind just off the simple fact it's not what you think it's going to be right away, right? So you just got to be willing to make those sacrifices, whether that's, because we all got our different things that we like to do and we get our enjoyment out of. So it might be skipping out on you going to the club and having a good time with your boys, or it just, certain things you're going to have to be willing to put to the side and realize at the end of the day, that's not important right now. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, what you're trying to do and what you're trying to accomplish is way more important than having a good time or feeling good, because at the end of the day, let's be honest, right? Having that bottle, going out to the club, doing whatever you do, it's a temporary satisfaction. At the end of the day, you might be at the club or at the bar sipping that bottle. The bottle might last you a couple days, but that feeling of, doing your thing or whatever, it's temporary. It lasts a couple hours, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, the bottle might last, a couple days or whatever, but eventually that bottle gonna be gone, But that business, as long as you run it right, it's gonna take care of you forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing that the business won't take care of if you run it the right way. You got to be willing to make those sacrifices. In the very beginning of whatever industry you decide to take your lane in, your profit ratio isn't going to be the best right away. Your profit ratio might start to, increase in a month, 2 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. You never know. But in the very beginning, that first week or that first 2 weeks, your profit ratio is probably not going to be where you want it to be. So those sacrifices come into play because you're not making a real profit really live off of, or you can really, kind of live off and still have your enjoyment at the same time. So now that's when it come a time, like if you a guy watching this, that separates you from being a little boy to being a grown man, right? And if you are a lady watching this right now, that's what separates you from being a little girl to a grown woman. I'm gonna put that as number one. Secondly, you got to be organized. You got to be organized. That's a must. You know what I'm saying? Like, honest to God, I'm not even gonna put them in an order what's more important than the other, because like every last one of these joints are important. So like me, I'm gonna use these two businesses as my main thing that I kind of use my example on, right? So for the barbershop, I run an app, Booksy. So Booksy is one of those things, man. It runs my entire barbershop. I really don't have, like, of course I still get, calls from Google and calls from Instagram or whatever the case may be. But for the most part, Booksy runs my entire business, and I'm grateful for it, because y'all know how it is, man. When you trying to relax, most people don't kind of respect your privacy and your business hours. They calling you at 9, 10 o'clock at night trying to get a cut, trying to get that appointment. And to eliminate that, boom, we put Booksy into play. So Booksy allows my clients to be able to go on Instagram, go on Facebook, go on Google, and to be able to access my books, me, whatever time they want without having to interrupt me, just chilling at the crib, time away from my family. Booksy literally keeps everything intact for me. It keeps my finance. The only thing Booksy does not keep intact for me is the money that I have to put out for supplies. But it's not hard to keep up with that at all. You know what I'm saying? Booksy keeps up with how much money you brought in that week, how much money you brought in that day, how much money you brought in that year or the year before. So you can kind of keep track. You can see what month, you know what I'm saying, is your peak month, or what, year was your peak year, and what was you doing differently that year to make that much more money, or what was you doing, what did you stop doing to bring in less money from the previous year, whatever. And there's plenty of different booking apps out there, man. Y'all don't have to go with Booksy because of me, but that's the one that I rock with. You know, so many different apps out there that I know people use or whatever, but Booksy is the one that I found works best for me and my client. And now as far as the landscaping business, I really haven't looked for an app to keep up with all my clients and stuff like that, but eventually we probably will invest into a different app. But right now, what I've been doing is literally took it to the old school, yo. Straight old school. I ordered a whatchamacallit off Amazon. I'll put it up on the screen somewhere. Y'all see it. It's somewhere up here now. Y'all see it, right? I'll put a link in the description as well. It was like $6 or $7. It's literally just a notebook for your client database. So on each sheet, I got each client information. First, last name, email, phone number, address. Got a section for notes, so I can put a note in like, all right, boom, this client is bi-weekly or weekly, or this client this week wanted to get bushes pruned or their trees pruned or whatever the case may be, you know, so it works for me, you know what I mean? Now, like I said, eventually I probably will end up kind of looking for an app, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm cool with the old school pen and pad, or the pen and notebook, however you want to say it, wherever you're from, because at the end of the day, it's effective. So at the end of the day, I can look at it like, all right, boom. So, like for instance, July 4th just passed, this past Monday, today Friday. So, you know, Monday, I normally get it in on, you know, the landscaping stuff, right? However, it was a holiday, you know, I spent time with my family, my friends, you know, and we did what we did, you know what I mean? But so I didn't work. However, I could go in there and see, all right, boom. This is when I service. So this client is a weekly client, and he or she falls on the 4th. So, all right, boom. I got this client's phone number. I got this client's address. I got this client's email address. So I have all these different ways to contact this client of mine in case, you know, the phone don't work. You know what I'm saying? Different things don't work. So when I seen that, okay, I'm going to reach out. Boom. You know what I mean? So then I put a note down. We're not going to do it on the 4th. We're going to do it on a Tuesday, on a Wednesday, the 5th, the 6th, whatever the case may be, whatever me and the client decide to, you know, go down with, you know. And also on the side of that, I also have, you know, the price tag that we discussed and we came to agreement on. That's how I'm keeping those two businesses intact and in line right now. Those are what's working for me. Now, like I told y'all, the first thing is sacrifice. The second thing is being organized. And the third thing, I'm gonna leave it at this. And y'all, if y'all want a part 2 or part 3 or part 4, whatever, if y'all want that, let me know in the comment section. I don't know everything myself, but I'm gonna tell y'all what's been working for me. The last thing that I'll say that's important, be about your business. Even when you're not dealing with your business, be about your business. Don't be out here calling yourself a businessman or calling yourself a businesswoman, and then you out here, you know, doing, you know, unbusiness-like thing. Treat your business just like it's your child. Because at the end of the day, you running that business right, it's gonna take care of everything you gotta take care of. I promise you. It's gonna take care of everything. Like I said, you're gonna have to work harder for sure. That's no debate about that whatsoever. You're gonna have to work harder, you know what I mean? Because you don't have those different crutches, you don't have those different things to fall back on. The foundation that you build is the foundation that your business builds on top of. So if everything comes to an end, you got something to fall back on. So be about your business. That foundation, you gotta build it strong. You gotta build it secure. You know what I mean? Carry yourself like a businessman. Carry yourself like a businesswoman. Just be about your business. Don't be out here, you know, hey, one day you an entrepreneur, and then the next day, you know, you trying to be in the streets. That's not gonna mix. That's not gonna work. You gotta be about your business. You have to be. Those 3 things right there, man, I'm telling y'all, if y'all take those 3 things and everything that I've touched bases on with them, if y'all take those joints serious and really take it in and lock in with what man, come on, man. I'm telling y'all, you ain't got nothing to worry about. And like I said, it's so many different things that I could be telling y'all right now. I just don't want to make this video too long because, man, look, y'all let me know if y'all want parts of this type of series or whatever y'all want to call it. Because the game is out here. And like I said, I don't even know everything. I've been running the barbershop now for 2 years. Just started the landscaping business. Man, it ain't even been 6 months. And the landscaping business is going crazy. And that's not just to say it was luck. Of course, God was on my side. But at the same time, the stuff that I learned about running the barbershop, I used that to run the landscaping business. So at the end of the day, once you learn one, it's pretty much the same thing for everything else. I promise y'all. You know what I mean? But look, your boy about to be out. If you found anything in this video informative and you just rock with your boy, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. And y'all let me know if y'all want more of these type of series or these type of just videos in general. Because like I said, I don't even know where we at, how long this video is, but I know it's been a little minute. So y'all let me know, man. Until next time, y'all be safe, man, and y'all be, you know what I'm saying, blessed.